Hello there, Rozy Glow here with the third instalment of Rosy Coloured Magic, and what I wanted to do was to support some big decision making which may affect us on a global and a local and a national and an international and a personal level, because we might fall out with everybody depending on the choices that we make, and discuss how to make important decisions from your higher self. So how to activate the wisdom of your higher self rather than the woundings of your inner child. Now, this realization was pure magic in my life, because trusting your heart is very challenging if you feel that your heart has led you to make some silly, irrational or challenging decisions in the past that you may perceive have brought more suffering to yourself and others than good. And the reason that this can happen is our heart connects us also to our emotional body, and therefore our wounded inner child. The solar plexus, which is where the inner child generally is hosted, is right next to the heart. So if there's a block there, there can end up being your heart is communicating the wounds of your inner child. So what it's doing is it's wanting you to make decisions that are going to pull a plaster off a deep old wound so that you can feel those emotions again connected to that wound and heal it. But what that means is you're creating drama in your life. There are lots of other ways to heal the past without needing to recreate drama and recreate situations that are horrible, and we'd rather evolve through love. So here's the alternative. You activate your higher heart and you ask to communicate with your higher self. In fact, you can even invite your wounded inner child to be loved and looked after by your higher self, so that you know you can get on with looking after yourself in this here and now and not having to constantly deal with issues that are projected from the past forward. So you can gift your wounded inner child to your higher self to nurture, to nourish, to grow. And in the meantime, you can ask your higher self to activate the wisdom of your higher heart, so that you can make the most compassionate decisions that are for the highest good of all. And you know they're good because they really feel right. You may have used your mind to help you get to the different options, but in the end, it's your heart and your whole being that's saying this is the right way to go forward. How do you do it? Well, you want to tap your thymus gland 22 times. So up here, it's between the throat and the sternum. You just tap 22 times. And once you've done that, you say to yourself, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. I am the wisdom of my higher self. I am the wisdom of my higher self. I am the wisdom of my higher self. And once you do that, invite that wisdom to come through into your heart, and invite inspired action to fill you. Once you're clear what you need to do, you will feel inspired to act on it, and it will feel right in your whole being. So as much as possible, when you're not sure what to do nothing, but do research your options and notice how your heart and how your physical being responds to the different options that you have laid out in front of you. And that will really help you to make decisions when you're just not sure which way to go. Also, what's good to do is to write down whatever comes up for you in resistance to what feels right to pursue. So what fears do you have around it? And look at how you can actually reframe it, because often we have presumptions about decisions that we're going to make that may not be right at all. And again, they're just projections from our wounded inner child or other aspects of our wounded self. So it's really good to open a dialogue with any part of you that you feel is in resistance, and just to give them permission to talk. And if you activate the wisdom of your higher self, it'll become much easier to do that. Let me know how you get on with this, and any questions you have, any other future ideas that you would like some insight on how to work through, let me know. I'm really excited to work with you. Namaste.